Right, well good morning, it's Friday morning Qigong and welcome to Lindsay and Lorna, and we're just going to do a little bit of a warm up just to get going. Let's just knock on the door of life, so just turning from the waist and the hips, breathing in deeply. Oh, just to warm the body up a little bit. It's a bit of a contrast today. It was absolutely chucking it down yesterday, and it's still a bit windy, but it's okay windy. Or it wasn't okay windy yesterday. And then just lunging a little bit from side to side. Lovely. Just firing up the low back area and the belly. Slowing it down, and then let's just go into an exercise called the pomp, just to bring a bit of energy into the low back. So breathing in, hands come up, exhaling, you let your hands fall down, bend the knees, legs straight and arms behind. Breathe in, arms come up, exhale, in, exhale. And imagine that you're sending energy down into the low back area. Big inhale as you come up, exhaling through the mouth, just releasing any negative energies, tension. Just quite a nice one, just to bring a little bit of warmth and circulation into the body, into the low back area. And then just slowing it down. Hopefully that's got you a bit more warmed up. Just a little bit of a shake out of the arms and the hands, and a little bit of a bounce. Just shaking a little bit. Keep breathing in. And then tucking the tailbone under, reaching up towards the sky, picking cherries. Reaching up one arm, reaching up the other. Just looking up at that hand if that feels okay. And then have one hand, both hands up, let one hand go backwards and one hand forwards. Breathing in and breathing out, deep breaths. I'm just laughing, we've got different cats just running up and down the garden, you know the way when they get windy, the wind, it makes them go a bit funny, doesn't it? And then swap in if you can. Just open up the shoulder joints. Lovely. And slowing it down. And I'd like to go through this 5 element stretch. So just start with your feet together, or as close together as is comfy. Press your thumb knuckles into your heart. Breathe into your belly, your ribs and your heart. And just tune in with yourself just for a moment. Just checking with how you're feeling. Perhaps set yourself an intention for the day. Breathe into your belly, your ribs and your heart. And then interlock the little finger, middle finger, ring finger and middle finger. Point up the first finger, and then reaching up the hands up towards the sky. Lean backwards slightly so you're stretching the front of your body, breathing in. Exhale, bring the heels of your hands behind your head and just squat down as far as is comfortable. Inhale, stretching up. Exhale, stretching down. So with this one, we're connecting with the metal element. As we breathe in, connect with the lungs and the large intestine. Exhaling, coming down towards the earth. Imagine that we're pumping minerals from the earth up into the body. Connecting with the earth energy. Just do this a few times, breathing in, stretching up and back. Exhaling down. And then bringing the hands down, we're just going to rest forwards as though you just let your head hang forward, let your chin be relaxed, head relaxed. And we're just releasing into the earth, but we're now relaxing into the water element. Just take a few breaths. Letting go of the low back. And then interlock the fingers, breathe in as the hands come up, spiraling up towards the sky. If you can, come up onto your toes, so raising the bubbling spring as you breathe in. Come down again, and then leaning over to one side. We've now gone into the water, from water to the wood element. Breathe in. Stretch over the other side. Now if that feels too much of a stretch, you can widen your legs or just not go over quite so far. So it's quite a big stretch on the hands as well as the sides of the body. Inhaling, just stretching over again. Welcome back, Lorna. Inhaling, exhaling. And then we're just going to go into the fire element, so bringing the hands down towards the earth. Spread the fingers, we're spreading the feathers. Breathe in, chin tucked in, take your ear over to the shoulder. Breathing in, exhaling, letting go. And then just very slowly rolling your head, so you're bringing your chin down towards the chest. And then lifting the chin up. Chin down towards your armpit. And then up towards the sky. Just 3 times. Slow deep breathing, and then let the chin come down to the chest, rolling over to the other side, ear to shoulder, deep breath in, spreading your fingers, spreading the feathers, and then just roll your chin down towards the armpit, and then exhaling, lifting the chin up towards the sky. Chin to the chest, rolling up, just have another little shake out. Okay, let's a little bit of a bounce, and we'll just release the heart sound, Just let go of any tensions, any anxieties. And we'll do the liver sound as well today, which is the shh sound. As we're moving into the spring energy, which is associated with the liver. So let's do a deep breath in, and then let's just gently go into flying. So inhaling, just rising the arms up, exhaling, letting the arms come down. Just letting your arms fly on, so they're flying up on thermals. Try and keep your shoulders really relaxed as you're doing this one. And then let's go into Buddha holds up the earth, so palms are facing you, breathing in, palms now turn, face the lungs, and then they spiral up towards the sky. And then they spiral back down again, gathering the sky energy, connecting back with the earth energy. Inhaling, belly, ribs, chest. Exhaling, chest, ribs, belly. And as you're coming up, feeling that lovely stretch up the front of your body, filling up the lungs with clean, fresh energy. Spread your thumb and first finger away from each other, and that just helps to activate the lung and large intestine meridian. One more. And let's go into crane soaring. So floating the hands up to shoulder height. Little bit bend at the knees. Breathing in, bring your heart up towards the sky. Turn your palms over, touch your thumb and first finger. Sink your chest and then just bring your little fingers towards each other but just shoulder width apart. Turn the hands over, open the palms, breathing in, heart up towards the sky, knees are just soft. Turn and touch the thumb and first finger. Again, we're activating the lung meridian. And again, it's like you're swimming through the air, breathing in. If that's too much on your shoulders, you can lower your arms a little bit. Sinking the chest and then sort of bowing at the chest, bringing the chest forwards, sinking the chest. So this helps to increase, movement in the ribs and in the chest, allowing us to bring more oxygen in and letting go of any stale energy. And just floating the hands down. Let's just slowly bring the arms down. So you're just coming into land. Hold your thumb, keep the little circle at your thumb and first finger, point the three other fingers towards each other, nice and rounded, and just connecting with your breathing into your belly, your ribs and your chest. Close your eyes if that's comfortable. Just going inside, we're just going to hold this standing posture for 3 breaths. Keep the tailbone tucked under, chin tucked in, open up to the sky, connected with the earth. Feel grounded, connected with the earth below, the sky above. And then if you can take your left hand behind your back, so it's going to cover the right kidney. The other hand comes in front of the face, so that the palm's facing away from you. We're going to do Zen circles for the water element, the kidneys. So you turn from the waist and then you hinge forwards, making a big circle, but just come forward as far as is comfy for you. You can bend your knees, you could just make a little circle, you don't have to go all the way down if that doesn't suit your back today. Inhale, exhale as you come forwards. I'll try not to set fire to my hair on the candle. Exhale, coming forward, inhaling, coming up. And just sort of think into the kidney, especially on the side where you've got your hand against. Imagine that you're just scooping into the water, connecting with the water element, bringing the water up, and then just pouring that beautiful sparkling water down the crown of the head into the kidneys and the spine. Inhaling, exhaling as you come forwards. Inhaling and exhaling. Let's just do that once more. And then we're just going to swap sides. So take the hand behind that was in front, the other hand comes in front of the face. Knees are quite wide and a little bit soft. Turn, dip down, so you're dipping down into the water, making a big circle. Breathing in, scooping the water up. Exhaling, connecting with the water element in the earth, bringing it up, pouring it down the head, spine. Inhaling up, exhaling down, inhaling up, exhaling down, breathing in, breathing out. Just once more. And now this time, if you can reach one hand in front, the other hand behind, and then we're going to bring one hand up, the back hand comes up and over, and then just pushes down the forearm. This is called repulse the monkey. So this is really good for the liver element, the wood element. Breathe in, open up, expand to the universe. Exhaling, we're just letting go of any excess energy in the head. In the spring, the energy is so expanded and it just wants to rise and go out. So we can get sort of head symptoms, get, you know, headaches and just busyness in the head. So this is just to help quieten the mind. And then we're just releasing it down the forearm, which is where the heart and heart protector meridians run. Just sort of, you know, letting the emotions be calm. Inhaling, opening up, exhaling down. Do once more each side. Lovely. Now it's actually really cold out here, so I'm going to do a warm-up exercise in between, which, you know, if you're inside you might not need to do this, but it's, you know, we need to keep warm. So I'm going to put my, if you put your right leg forward, left leg behind, and balance on the toes of the back leg. This is called Powerful Dragon. So the hand, that your left hand's going to come forward, right hand is at the waist, and that's when we inhale, and then let's just swap them and exhale. Inhale, exhale. So you can have the leg as wide as you like. You can change the position a bit. So if you don't want to work as hard, you can have your leg a little bit closer. You can go lower still and lunge and bend that back knee a little bit. Inhaling, exhaling. Let's do once more. Stepping forwards with the back leg, step backwards. Just get the right position for you for today. Okay, and then we're going to breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Lovely. And I'm just going to go back to the pump again. Inhaling, coming up. Exhaling, coming down. Again, just warming the body up a little bit, bringing energy into the low back area. Slowing it down. Lovely. I'd just like to show you an exercise called Parting the Horse's Mane. So I'm just going to warm up actually igniting the inner fire, that would be a good one to do. Warming up the hands a little bit. We're just going to lunge from side to side. So what happens is we lunge to the side, and then the elbow turns, and then looking over the opposite shoulder. And then the hands are spiralling on each other, if that makes sense. So you warm up the hands first of all, and then keep the palms of the hands connected. And then you turn one elbow up, and then turn the other elbow up. So you move towards, you lift the elbow and move towards the bent leg, and then you lift and go the other way. And then turn the head to look over the opposite shoulder. And this is to help ignite the heart fire. And just breathe in one way, breathe out the other. Lovely. Just slow it down, heart to sky, heart to the earth. Inhaling, exhaling, with a nice wide leg. That definitely warmed my hands up, so it definitely worked. Okay, so we're going to do parting the horse's mane. So if you start with your right hand uppermost at your hip, and then the left hand is going to be making a little ball at the top. Turn towards your left side, and then we're going to part the horse's mane. It is a little bit complicated, this one, but just trust you will get this. So then we're going to part the horse's mane. The lower hand stretches up the horse's mane and it lands in front. Okay, and then what we're going to do is bring the front hand behind, makes a circle, and then the other hand comes in front of the head. So now your left hand is at your hip and the right hand is making a ball. The lower hand then parts the horse's mane as you breathe in. The front hand goes behind, and then the other hand comes in down to the hip. We breathe in and part the horse's mane. It might take a little while to get the hang of this one, but just keep going with it. Breathe it in, part the horse's mane. Front hand goes behind, and we make a circle with both arms. Turn, and then we do more of a diagonal linear movement, and then again we make the circles. Inhaling, exhaling, turning, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. So with this exercise, it's very balancing for the yin and the yang energies of the body, because we're making circles with the arms, which is like the yin energy, but we're also doing these sort of straight lines as well, which is the yang energy. And it's a really beautiful movement once you start to find the flow with it. But it's quite a challenging one for the brain, because we're crossing the midline, so it's also really good for the brain as well. Sort of balancing the left and right sides of the brain. Inhaling, exhaling. I hope you're getting on all right with it. So sort of feel this ball of energy at the side, parting the horse's mane. One hand in front of the face, the other comes to the hip. Breathing in back to centre, turn. And it's taken from the Tai Chi form, except with the Tai Chi you'd be walking, which sounds very difficult. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Let's just do it once more each side. Let's just come back to holding our chi ball, so just inhaling and exhaling, or just expanding your hands, bringing your hands together. You might want to breathe in as the hands come apart, or breathe out as the hands come apart, wherever you feel most sort of connection and energy. Just sort of feeling the sensations in your hands, between your hands. And then let's pull down the heavens to the 6 directions. So inhaling, hands come up, turning to the side, up towards the sky, and then just bringing the hands back down. Arms come up, turn, up towards the heavens, and then back down again. Pulling up the earth energy, expanding front and back, and back down. Breathing in, pulling up the earth energy, connecting with the universe. feet together, feel the energy into your belly. You might want to just make some little spirals around your belly button just to connect the energy here. Breathe into your belly, just let your feet be connected with the earth, crown of the sky, inhaling. And just tune into how you're feeling now. Sort of recheck in with that intention that you set. Perhaps you might want to add to it or just emphasize it. And just hands in prayer position, breathing in gratitude for your body, for the earth, the sun. And let's just send some positive chi out to anyone who might need it that you'd like to put into our circle today. To any places, maybe to the waters, the trees, sky, and when you're ready, just slowly opening your eyes. Thank you very much to Lindsay and Lorna for being here, and yeah, I'll see you next week. All being well, have a lovely week. Bye.